Alrighty, so today I am working on a painting, self-portrait. This one is an acrylic, which acrylic paint really sucks for portraits because it dries so fast. But basically this is no makeup, just this, basics of the shapes of the face. And I'm going to go in with this UCam app, and I'm going to see what some of these different makeup styles look like on me. Which one makes it look like me? Oh, that's cute. I like that. So you can just go in and you can put these little makeup swatches on, and it kind of will help you see how you want to do how you want to finish the painting. Now for me, obviously the only reason that I even use this app at all is because I am horrible at doing eyebrows. I can't do eyebrows. Eyeliner is easy peasy, eyeshadow easy peasy, lipstick, lips, all that stuff. Okay, alright, I struggle with lips a little bit, but I know how the structure looks. As far as eyebrows go, if your eyebrows are just a little too big, you look like a damn Neanderthal. Okay? And we don't want to look like a Neo. I mean, not really. We really don't. So I'm trying to figure out how to make myself look less Neanderthal. But none of these. So you can go in on the UCam app. And you can choose all kind of different lipsticks. They even have brands. And you can choose like all these different lipsticks to kind of give yourself a clue as to what looks good for you. Now your natural hair color is going to go good with your natural skin color. So if you have multicolored hair, you can change that on this app. You can go in on this app and put on hair, and then you can change the color of the hair, and it will let you see what your painting's gonna look like with different color hair and different color. I really like Sally to actually shop at. Oh, my battery's dying, y'all. Dang it. Okay, so I've been an artist. I've been painting portraits since about 2007. There was an artist that I really liked who had sold their art for very, very good money, really good money. And I was like, wow, I want to be able to sell my art for that much money. And so I started to, okay, so that's my natural color right there. Alright, so this doesn't really look like me because something's not quite right, but it's getting there. It almost looks like me. Looks more like my mother. But anywho, so I was trying to paint, a lot of artists, like when you go to school for art, they teach you to show the brush strokes. Like, see how here, down here, you can see all these brush strokes? Like, that's what people want. They feel like it's not real art if you can't see the brush strokes. Well, I don't really like my brush strokes showing. This looks unfinished to me. This doesn't look like a finished piece of artwork to me. This looks like trash. If you can see all these brush strokes, it just doesn't look like, it doesn't look finished to me. So, anywho, I noticed that this artist that I have been following for a while, they don't have any brush strokes at all. And I really like that look. Well, I spent years trying to achieve that same amount of non-granular, so I went in. First, you got to throw down a layer of gesso. If you don't want those grains showing in the face, Like, you can see that this is a canvas. You can see the grains. You can see the lines. If you don't want that to show, you have to, it doesn't even matter if you're using like watercolor paper or what you're using, you have to go in with gesso first layer. I don't know if you can even put gesso on paper. I've never even tried. But on canvas, you have to put down gesso, and this is for wood, whatever grainy surface that you're working on, especially if you're trying to stay non-toxic. Just remember that anything that's organic is going to break down. And so if you're doing art that is like genealogy, this is someone, it's not a fantasy, it's a real person, then you're going to want to use the highest quality products and you're going to want it to last. If you use something that is going to yellow on top, then that's going to cause, that's a lot of work that's going to go down the drain. Okay, so that actually looks more like me, even though I'm naturally brown haired. Alright, let's save that one. Okay, so then you can also go in and see if the eyes are correct. Alright, so the great thing about, you know, trying to get rid of these grains in your painting. Okay, so you throw down gesso and you think it's going to come out all right. But then there's lines all in it. So how do you get rid of those lines where your paintbrush strokes were? Well, so like I said, some people really like that. So sometimes you do your sketch first and then you do your gesso over it. And then it's going to leave the lines in there where you want them to be. But if you don't like the lines, which I don't, I really do not like that. I don't like paintbrush strokes. I want it to look real. But a lot of people pay, like I had somebody tell me once that I can have a photograph look just like that. Why would I want a painting to look like a photograph whenever I paid for a painting? I can pay for a photograph too. It's going to cost me just as much money to get professional photos done, and I will get more than one as it will cost me to get a professional painting done. So why would I do something like, so a lot of people like paintings because they want it to be more celestial, they want it to be more fantasy, they don't want it to be something that they could go to the photographer and do. Which now, photography, they can pretty much just do whatever they want with photography, right? Anywho, so my battery's getting pretty low, but I wanted to show you how to fix the eyes. All right, so you hit this little button here. We're under makeup. You go under makeup, not looks, and then you go under the eye. Color right there. Alright, and then you can zoom in to the eye color that you like. Put blue first because it's the brightest. Alright, so then it'll show you exactly where the circle needs to be. Oh, I love this cat eye too. See, you can't even see the cat eye. Can't hardly even see the cat eye. Alright, so okay, purple looks pretty. So my natural color's like closer to this. It's like a hazel. Don't think they actually have a hazel color eyes at all. So hazel's somewhere between blue and green, and it's got a bunch of little yellow streaks in it. So green or blue. If I wear a blue shirt, then my eyes are going to look more blue. If I wear a green shirt, my eyes are going to look more green. Lord forbid if my eyes look yellow, but I could wear a yellow shirt and they might have a little yellow tint to them because of the yellow in my eyes. It's like a little hue. Alright, and then you go over here to eyebrows. These eyebrows are looking really crappy. I need to really thin out the edges. like, I really like this way that you can edit it. So you can choose one, and then you can choose the arch. You can choose, see there? That's so cool. She's like, hey, what's up, baby? Okay. Hey, what you doing? And then you can choose the thickness. Now, me personally, I'm from the 90s. You know, I was in high school in the 90s. People liked thin eyebrows in the 90s. That was like the thing. Like, you really wanted to have thin eyebrows because the more you look like this, you look more like a Neanderthal, right? Like, you don't want to look like a Neanderthal, but then again, you don't want to look like, you know, your hair's thinning, right? So, I guess that's about right. And then you can go in and separate your eyebrows and see if that's gonna make it look better. I really like this. This is new. I have not seen this before. I have not seen this where you can go in and adjust the separation of your eyebrows. That is cool. Okay, so you can separate it. Now, how do you know if it's right? So the center of your eye is going to line up with the end of your mouth. All right, let me zoom in for you. So you line up the center of your eye, and it's going to line up with your mouth exactly every time. So that's what I do is I get a paper, and I will lay it down with the center of my eye and the end of my mouth. See, this one's not quite perfect. You know, we can take that little bitty section and scoot it over a hair. Now, what about this? The edge of your nose should line up with the edge of your eye. See how my eyes are not close enough to the center? My eyes are too far apart. Now, if you're doing this at an angle, it's a little bit more difficult. You just have to do it on a curl, on a circular scale, instead of like this. See how the nose isn't quite big enough? Either that or the eye isn't quite inland enough. But, you know, a really good thing about this app is that if your eyes are way off, this app will help you to see that they're not lining up. So let's check out this thickness one more time. I really like this. This is so funny. Alright, Paleo, Neo, 90s, 80s. Okay, arch. Alright, so this is how I look. I like mine McDonald's style. I've been called out on that a couple times, looking like I'm from McDonald's. It's like an upside down smile. The best way to go is like, I really like, I think it was, you go up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. So I like it when it's really shaped good. Yeah, that's a good shape. I don't like it when it looks like, I mean, that's how it naturally should look. Kind of goes up and then down and then back up again like this. This is natural. This is normal. So my eyebrows grow way down the side of my freaking, like way down. Like, you know how they say line up your eyeliner with the corner of your eye? Right here. Right here from there. See how that points to the edge of your eyebrow? Well, my eyebrows come way lower than that. And that, I don't really like that very much. So I usually just tweeze that completely off. All that excess down there, past that, I just tweeze it. And then, so literally when I'm painting, I think about makeup. The best makeup person to help you learn how to do contours is Jamie French. She has helped me paint better than any like actual art tutorial. I would rather, whenever I go in my art room and I paint, I used to turn on other artists and watch them paint and get like information from them about how to paint. But now I do not do that anymore. I actually go to makeup videos and I get like the contours. I watch the videos about contours because if you want your video, if you want your painting to be able to stare at you, like this is a function that costs a lot of money. People want, especially moms, right? They want their kids to feel like their painting has got an eye on them, even when they're not in the room. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting cancel. Okay. I'm trying desperately here to back out, cancel. Alright, so this app on my other phone is a lot better. The updates really suck. I don't like the updates on this. If my old phone, I still have my old phone because it had a better camera on it than my new phone. And so I use it because I can take high resolution pictures with that camera. And then I usually edit on that one too because it's got a 40 megapixel. So Hawaii P20 Pro. But what I don't like is whenever I go in there and I try to edit it, it's kind of like I mean, you can edit it on UCam, but you know, when you're editing it, the makeup tutorials are the best. I love these makeup tutorials, and what I was getting to is the newer version of this app doesn't let you put multiple features on at once. I don't know why. They want you to pay for it. Just like YouTube wants you to pay, everybody wants you to pay. As if they're not making enough money off their ads, they want you to pay for it. So, for some reason, the updated version, like you can't put the hair on. Okay, so let's say if I want to put the different colored hair and I want to put on a different color eyes or a makeup look. Well, you can't do that. It won't let you do that. So what you have to do to get around that if you want to do this for your painting is you go in and you put on, so if I want to put like eye color blue, see it's glitching out really bad because my phone's almost dead. I want the eye color blue. We're gonna back it up, undo. I don't want these glasses. Okay, I do look like my dad with these glasses on. Alright, I guess we'll leave the glasses because it's glitching out on me. So, but let's make an example here. So now if I want to go to hair, and I put on the blue hair, usually it won't let you keep the blue hair and the blue eye color. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. Okay, so there's my natural color. Brown. But I get a ton more views if I have red hair. Okay, or pink hair. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, we'll go in here. Now, I always use UCam, even when I'm doing, like, it doesn't matter what I'm recording. If I'm recording, I'm going to use UCam because, it actually is a lot, better quality. Alright, I don't really need this. Hold on. Well, you can put wigs on. That's pretty cool. But, let's see if... Look, it says animation. I've never seen this before. I'm I'm sure you have to pay for this. Okay, so this actually kind of looks like me. I'm digging it. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go before my phone just completely dies on me. What I was gonna say is, I always do my readings, my tarot readings on UCam, because number one, I don't have to wear makeup and it's like 200 degrees in Mississippi, and I don't want people to see how bad I'm sweating while I'm if I put my makeup on, it's going to sweat right off. Y'all are going to see the makeup literally dripping down my face while I'm doing my YouTube video, okay? It's that hot in Mississippi now. You see these other poor people from the South trying to do their readings, and they can't sit next to the AC unit, but they want to because it's that hot. So they will go outside and do their readings or whatever. Well, what I do is use UCam and use a filter, so then I can get hot and sweaty, and it doesn't actually cause me any major trouble. Well, basically, I can just put a filter on, and then I don't have to put makeup on, and I don't have to worry about getting too hot and sweaty and having to turn my camera off. So basically I wait till about 11 o'clock at night when it's like nice and cool outside. 80 degrees. And then I turn off all the air conditioners and turn off all the fans, and then I record my video. Well, yesterday I went to go upload it, and it said file not found or wrong file format or some crap. Even though it said 1.2 gigs for my video, it still acted like I didn't actually have a video on there, which sucks. So now I have to re-record my video or try to figure out why it wouldn't go through. We're going to see if this one goes through today. Alright, y'all be careful with this one if you're epileptic. If you're trying to do this and you want to pay for this and you want people to see it, don't use this filter, because I'm epileptic. I can't even look at that. If you're trying to get a message across to people and you have words on your page, you're trying to say something important, don't use flashing filters, because epileptic people have to cover their eyes if they want to see this. If they want to watch this, I literally have to cover my eyes so that I can look at that. I'm still going to look at it through the crack of my fingers, because, how am I going to miss every good action scene that, Keanu Reeves has ever had, right? Of course I'm not going to miss all those action scenes, right? So, whatever you gotta do, just remember that flashing lights cause seizures, and so you're going to be blocking a lot of your audience if you're doing a lot of flashy stuff. Because people can't see it, they can't look at it if they're epileptic. And even a lot of people who aren't epileptic, still the lights and the strobes mess with them. If you're stressed out easily, then there's a high chance that you might have too much cortisol in your system. And I've always had seizures at like 7 a.m. And now I just recently found that cortisol, you have high levels of cortisol in your system at 7 a.m. So this is super enlightening for me, for my own, health, for my own benefit. Now I know that, I could be being more careful, watching out for myself, and trying to live a better life if I was, basically you can wake up and put some turmeric in your drink for breakfast, or your coffee. I put it in my coffee, but that's kind of counteractive because coffee is definitely not good for you if you're epileptic, but the caffeine isn't. But let's be real, I'm having my coffee, and then I'll put some cocoa in there because that's also going to bring down your cortisol levels. And then I'll also put I will also put like cook eggs for breakfast because eggs will soak up that excess cortisol, absorb it, and get rid of it. So there's a couple things that can help you if you're struggling with migraines, if you're have a lot of narcissistic people that you have to deal with. The cortisol levels go up in your body when you deal with narcissists. So Karens, people who like to complain for no reason, and even yourself, even if you're like complaining all the time, it can cause cortisol levels to go up. So it's beautiful. I like that. Ooh, I really like that. Alright, so I really am digging all these filters. This kind of just give you an idea of different things that you can